With Chesapeake Bay gleaming, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Prescott. Dancing to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Lindsay. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Naeem Hines. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a run with Akers. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
8-yard line.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
On the play. And a Jaguar first down.
They'll look to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 46.
2nd and 11. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Baltimore. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Prescott from the gun. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's second down.
And the 21-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
10 more there and another first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
5 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
He's brought down at the 30.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
Jaguar first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Harris over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Campbell making the catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
On second down, Prescott again. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on and 10. Prescott yet again. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Intended for Deontay Harris. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game. Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They'll look to throw now on first down.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
It's a pickup of
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Oh, what a juke into space. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one 28 yards on the ground. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Being chased out left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. In 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
46.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
17. Ravens 13.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Third and long for Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguar.
Here's Akers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Touchdown.
Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down.
It's now second and 6.
Prescott from the gun. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
8-yard line.
Prescott now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. To the air again, Prescott. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
24.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got nothing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
He was brought down.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 3rd down, Akers. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Gano's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
Back to what you just said, nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a